Hi there, Serial Trader here. I want to look at Ethereum, and I recently did a Bitcoin update laying out my kind of rough expectations for that. But Ethereum, it looks quite a bit different to me than Bitcoin does. So, for instance, our top we made over here in Ethereum, the correction from that high is clearly a three-wave correction to the downside, and that's where we have this 5 down for A, we did an A, B, C, D, E, contracting triangle B, and then a C down, a very weak C down too, I might add. It barely made a new low below the A wave. And as you know, Bitcoin from its equivalent high did in my opinion, very clear 5-wave move down. Now, also the recovery from the low that we did here on Ethereum, this is clearly a 5-wave move up, probably for a larger wave 1. Okay. So definitely standing out to me from Bitcoin. I mean, they're both longer term bullish, obviously, but I think so. Bitcoin, my case for Bitcoin is it has some more correcting to do. Now, Ethereum has some more correcting to do as well, but not to the same degree. Okay, if I'm on the right track here. So unlike Bitcoin, we got 3 down and 5 up. I could argue Bitcoin's got 5 down and 3 up. I mean, you could make the case that Bitcoin did 5 up here like Ethereum did, but it's not nearly as convincing. You could argue it's either a 5 or a 3. It's not that clear. Whereas Ethereum here got a very clean 5-wave move off the bottom. Okay, 1, 2, very clear 3, contracting triangle 4, pop up and 5. Okay, that's about as clear as an impulse wave off the bottom as you're going to get. And now, expectedly, after doing a thrust out of the triangle, we're in a correction. So probably 5 up for the 1. Now I got us working a WXY, perhaps double zigzag for the wave 2. And really, this is... So I think the buy is coming here a lot sooner, potentially on Ethereum than it is on Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin may very well be a buy at a similar point here too, but I'm not as confident as to its overall pattern where it's at as I am here in Ethereum. So I think Ethereum, once we're done this 3-wave correction that we're in right now from our recent high here, I think that'll be the entry to, blast off to new all-time highs and beyond. Whereas Bitcoin, I am not nearly as confident about that. But let's just do some measurement. So really the bottom line is, okay, yeah, Ethereum's great. Where's the trade, right? That's what most people want to know. Well, okay. So I think the trade will be down here once we make a low, at minimum below 3,026. So likely sub 3,000 will be the next kind of entry point here for Ethereum. So let's do an overall fib pull from our low to our high. And that gives us some levels to work with. So we got the 50% retracement, the 618, the 786. Of course, the only actual rule is that when we come down here, we just can't go below this level. So 3,000, 1711. Let's call it 1,700 to make it a round number. Now, I wouldn't rule out a deep retracement. I mean, we could have this W, X, and then Y could be, scarier and deeper. Certainly could happen. But let's just put up some common levels to look for. So now that we got the W, it looks like the X is in place because we're coming off that top quite nicely. So equality between W and Y would bring us down to 2673, which would be pretty close to the 618 retracement as well. And if we just throw up the trend channel, just bear with me, parallel channel like this, usually you go down and, well, you don't have to touch the bottom of the channel. You could even, if it is a shallower sloped wave down, we could just kind of react off the middle of the channel as long as we get down here sufficiently. So yeah, I'm kind of liking this area. We'll call it kind of mid 2s to high 2s as far as a potential entry point here on Ethereum. Of course, I'd like to see what it looks like once we've actually come down. I mean, if we just keep tanking, then okay, maybe we have to reassess. Although, like I said, it wouldn't actually change this overall pattern unless we took out this low, which I don't think it's going to happen on Ethereum. It's still a maybe on Bitcoin that we take out the lows, which is around 29K. But on Ethereum, such a clear 5 waves up after a 3-wave move down, and it looks like we're doing another 3-wave correction. To me, we got to get pretty bullish here on Ethereum once we've come down here and look like we're mature in our correction. So I don't want to spend too much time, but just wanted to point out that I am eyeing up Ethereum in the not so distant future here for a potential entry. And if we can catch a move from, I don't know, somewhere in the 2s to, well, depending on how you project, we might be looking at 10K plus here on Ethereum on the longer term chart. Won't get into it here, but I think a good buy is coming up here on ETH. All right, Serial Trader signing off.